Welcome back. My distinct pleasure to have Mark Jones, the upcoming chairman or incoming chairman of Mortgage Bankers Association, on our show today. And one of the topics that's near and dear, Mark, to my heart is millennials. Now, I have 3 in that age group. I know you have some in your kids.
Yes, I do.
That are in that age group. And, you know, one of the things that they're struggling with is home ownership, and the cost of rents are going up astronomically, and yet they have so much student debt that they're pushed down under. Yeah. And so how do they qualify, and what do they need to do to get a mortgage?
Well, you've identified a huge problem as we look at affordability, and being able to become a homeowner. Affordability is the biggest part of it. And this recent rise in interest rates has really exacerbated that whole problem.
Right.
And so, you know, a couple of thoughts. Some of the things that Washington's working on with regard to student loan debt, Fannie, Freddie, and Ginnie, and how they look at that student loan repayment, what percentage of that debt they calculate in the income to debt ratios is one way that we can attack it. We really need to get interest rates back down so that affordability comes back. But you've touched on a huge issue, and I don't think anybody knows how to resolve it in the long run, short of, you know, a forgiveness of debt, which I don't think is politically going to happen. Right.
You know, it's an interesting thing because there's so many. We're also, I just went to a class on this, you know, on millennials, and there are so many more that are educated now than in previous generations. And therefore, this debt that's out there. And, you know, if you are someone that's in college or someone going to college, let's face it, make sure you know what you're going to do and you're not just racking up debt. We had a young lady that worked for us, and she had like $160,000 in debt just to go to school. Yep. How do you ever get out of that?
Well, I'm aware of a young couple that is in that exact same boat.
Yeah.
Married couple, one of them has a lot of student loan debt, about that much, and the other one doesn't. And what they've decided to do was live way beneath their means.
Sure.
And live on one person's income, and then take the other person's and just completely focus on that debt until it's gone. And in their world, I remember looking, it was going to be a 3-year. I mean, it takes you 4 years to get the debt in college, so 3 years to pay it off if you're doing that. And then they would be able to take both their incomes and qualify for a really nice house. But it takes a lot of discipline to do that. It's kind of like the Dave Ramsey approach to debt mastery. It was amazing to see, because not all millennials want to do that. A lot of them, you know, you have to be married to be able to have the 2 incomes in the first place.
Right.
And then some people just want to, you know, they want to enjoy life now and not put off not delay that gratification. And I think that's the key to success in anything, is that delayed gratification.
Totally. So if you're a millennial looking to look at, you know, home ownership, we sure would love to help you. The nice thing about MeriFirst, which is the company that Mark owns, is they have great flexible products that maybe you can get your interest rate down. And maybe get into something a little smaller, so it's underneath, you know, the level that you can live at, just to make those transitions so that you can get rid of that debt. But until next time, we'd love to see you here back on the Really Mary Show. As always, make sure that you listen to the whole thing. If you love this information, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell.